Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Sonali, scientific editor of the Spark Kaho. On the occasion of World Patient Safety Day, we are bringing you a special podcast around this year's WHO theme, Patient Safety from the Start. Every child deserves a safe care. Today, we will be joined by our esteemed guest to discuss how ensuring patient safety right from the beginning can shape healthier future for every child. I am excited to introduce our guest, Dr. Ajay Kumar, a remarkable pediatric surgeon from Bihar. In just a few years, he has performed over 2,000 surgeries, published widely, and even established a dedicated pediatric surgery unit in Muzaffarpur. Beyond the hospital, Dr. Kumar uses social media to educate families, spread awareness in underserved communities, and work tirelessly to make specialized surgical care affordable and accessible for children. So, today we are here on the occasion of World Patient Safety Day. During this, we will be exploring how collaborative practices, technology, and patient empowerment can make care safer, especially for the vulnerable population like children. So, before we start, sir, I would like you to tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey as a pediatrician.
Thank you, Sonali, for such a kind introduction. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar. I am a pediatric surgeon, and I am currently running my pediatric surgery practice in a charitable hospital in a small town in Bihar, Muzaffarpur. And after my training in pediatric surgery, I always wanted to return to my place and serve these underserved area where no pediatric surgery facility was available. And I just always wanted to bring compassionate, evidence-based, and affordable care to my people who are near to me. Thank you so much for inviting me in this podcast.
Thank you, sir. Again, since we are talking about this World Patient Safety Day theme, where safe care for newborn and every child from the start is important. As a pediatrician, what does this theme mean to you?
See, this is just a reminder that safety should not be an afterthought. And those all who are practicing this modern medicine, I think this resonates with our day-to-day practice. The first hour or the early days of a child, whatever decision we make, it creates a lifelong impact on that child's life. So, I think this theme is about to create a system where every newborn will be welcomed in a environment safely, and safety will be as their first priority, whether it is a safe delivery setup or safe surgery or preventing infection, or whether it is rational use of medications. I think safety should be a fundamental right of every patient, newborn and especially child.
Right. So when we talk about infection in the ICUs or NICUs, so I believe there are most common risk or harm children face in the healthcare setting, and how they can be prevented.
See, some of the most common risks that are included in dealing with these patients, these children, I think I can count three-fourths like medication error. Usually, the children are given doses, medications based on their weight. So, these complexity do occur. Then, of course, we have pointed out hospital-acquired infection, especially in NICU and PICUs. Then in our rural settings, there will be a delay in diagnosis or referral. And of course, I have also mentioned in other podcasts also, like there is always a lack of child-friendly facility or infrastructure in most of our hospitals, parks, schools. So this also brings decreases the safety and brings harm to our children.
Right. So since I agree first of all, and then since we are living in the world of digital technology, so there must be some innovations or strategies which you believe hold the most promise for the safer pediatric or the newborn care in the coming decade.
देखो ये सुन के तो बहुत सारे आइडियाज मन में आते हैं दोस्त वी कीप ऑन थिंकिंग लाइक ये तो एआई डिजिटल एरा है तो वी कैन हैव सम डिजिटल हेल्थ टूल्स like for tracking growth vaccination medications. Then comes the ai can it can give a early warning for sepsis, like for complications. Then we can have apps for protocols for rural health workers, and we can bring low cost innovations for neonate care like portable warmers, portable ventilators, point of care diagnostics, even in remote places. And for doctors, we can have simulation based trainings uh, for doctors and nurses. So these are the innovations that I can think of.
Right, sir, I agree. Since we have a mixture of listeners and viewers here who are from healthcare forum and apart from the healthcare forum also, so I want you to tell them how they can get involved in promoting safe care for every newborn till the toddler age, not only the newborn, but yeah, toddler
Yeah,
age
yeah,
is also very
yeah.
important.
First of all, spreading awareness. You can spread awareness about little things like washing hands, exclusive breastfeeding. This helps a lot. Go to your society, just tell everyone कि washing hands prevent infections. Giving exclusive breastfeeding will help the baby in future also. Then listeners have to support their local healthcare workers, like getting engaged into like maternal health cares. Then we should encourage them to involve into the care of their children by asking questions for the accountability of their safety whenever they visit to hospitals. Then, we should also advocate for safe infrastructure in schools, society, communities, not just in hospitals. So I think listeners should demand for this.
Agreed, sir. I totally agree. But as a pediatrician, what's the very first step you take to make sure every newborn receives a safe care from the start?
See, as a pediatrician, my first priority will be a sterile delivery setup. Although in towns it is not a major problem, but still in rural setting it is a major problem. And I also advocate an immediate newborn assessment, a wholesome assessment. And also I also always advocate with for skin to skin mother contact so that the baby will get a warmth. Even it relaxes the mother also. For surgical patients, I believe early diagnosis should be done, and uh, patients should be they should be stabilized before doing any surgery. Because before stabilization, if we do any procedure, it will create more harm than the benefits.
Agreed, sir. Since when we talk about the safe care, quality care for the newborns or the children, parents and the caregivers at home are the first line of, you know, taking care for their children. So, how can they actively contribute to making care safer for their children?
So for parents, I always say that be vigilant. They are they are the most of the time they will be the first to notice any subtle change in children behavior, and this can save life, even life. Then I will say that always keep an accurate medical record of your child, including weight and past treatment. Always double check the doses and the medication before administrating them. Maintaining hygiene is very important at the school, at home, even while going to the hospital. And do actively participate with your healthcare worker, with doctor while making a decision.
I totally agree, sir. So, before we conclude our conversation here, I want you to tell everybody a small message, a take home message for them so that they can stick to that and we can, for whole year, we celebrate this World Patient Safety Day with that message.
Uh, I'd like to just add one line that believe your doctor. They are doing a very hard work to ensure safety for your little ones. So believe them. They are for your good, and to actively participate with them for making decisions.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us today on this special podcast of the Spark podcast on the occasion of World Patient Safety Day with the theme Patient Safety from the Start. Every child deserves a safe care. We hope this conversation has highlighted the importance of safe, quality care for every newborn and child. Let us all work together to make healthier let us all work together, healthcare providers, families, and communities, to make healthcare safer for every child from the beginning of the life. I'm Dr. Sonali, scientific editor of the Spark Kaho. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you.